How to fix large UI icons in Age of History 2. Welcome back to Teknobalta. During our recent deep dive into strategy game mechanics, we noticed a prevalent issue where the main menu elements and editor text suddenly become disproportionately massive. Our technical team immediately began running diagnostics to find a permanent solution for this graphical anomaly. Our analysis revealed that the engine sometimes misinterprets standard display parameters, causing the interface to blow up in size. We tested various rendering configurations to isolate whether this was a system-level issue or an internal configuration error. Before diving into the game files, our testing showed that checking your primary operating system display parameters is a vital first step. Navigate to your desktop, right-click, and select Display Settings to verify your base scale and layout. Ensure that your Windows scaling is set to the recommended 100% to prevent any external magnification conflicts. Teknobalta's hardware lab has confirmed that external scaling often forces older game engines to double their rendering size. Next, we recommend overriding the high DPI scaling behavior directly through the game executable. Locate your installation folder, right-click the main launcher, and open the Properties context menu. Navigate to the Compatibility tab and click on the option to change high DPI settings. Check the box to override high DPI scaling behavior and set it to be performed by the application. Then apply the changes. If the problem persists, our diagnostic protocol requires verifying the integrity of your game files through your primary distribution platform. Open your library, right-click the game, navigate to Local Files, and initiate the verification process. This ensures that no configuration files responsible for rendering the visual layout have been corrupted during a recent update or crash. Once the verification is complete, launch the application again to check the initial results. Through our extensive testing, we discovered that the most direct fix lies within the application's internal configuration menus. From the main menu, navigate directly to the Settings option. Inside the Configuration panel, our team identified a specific parameter labeled as the User Interface Scale. This setting directly controls the multiplier applied to all buttons, text, and interactive elements on the screen. We found that the system sometimes defaults to higher arbitrary numbers like 4 or 5, which creates the massive icon overlap. To resolve this, you must manually click on the Scale option and reduce the numerical value. Our lab results confirm that setting this interface scale to a value of 2 or 3 provides the optimal visual experience. This specific calibration restores the main menu and editor text to their intended native proportions. After applying this precise numerical adjustment, save your configuration and immediately restart the application. A full restart is mandatory to flush the engine's graphical cache and initialize the newly selected resolution multiplier. For users who cannot even navigate the oversized menus, Teknobalta has engineered a manual configuration file workaround. Navigate to your local application data directory and locate the folder dedicated to the game's saved variables. Open the primary settings text file using a standard code editor or notepad application. Locate the line defining the interface scale and manually type in the number 2, then save the document. Additionally, our graphics department recommends performing a clean installation of your latest display drivers. Outdated drivers can occasionally send incorrect monitor dimension data to the engine, causing it to miscalculate the required interface dimensions. Open your dedicated graphics control panel and navigate to the desktop size and position adjustments. Ensure that the scaling mode is set to aspect ratio and that the scaling is being performed by the graphical processing unit. As a temporary diagnostic measure, you can also force the engine to launch in a standard windowed mode. Pressing Alt and Enter simultaneously while on the main screen can sometimes reset the rendering pipeline and temporarily restore button sizes. Finally, If you experience lingering visual artifacts, we suggest deleting the temporary cache folder located in the installation directory. The engine will automatically rebuild these files upon the next launch, ensuring a perfectly clean graphical slate. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.